We're here to define what a man is, right?
Responsibility creates struggle, struggle creates strength, and strength creates structure.
How many people care about what people think about them? Be honest.
As a man, you got to be able to protect not just yourself, but your family.
When we talk about being a man, it's your behaviors.
But I don't say any of this to brag. I don't say any of this to gloat my life up or I'm better than anybody.
I start crying. I'm like, why am I crying? And so what I realized was,
you put yourself in a target-rich environment. You are the only woman that paid for a ticket to come to this event.
if you're trying to teach your daughter to be around a certain man and you're not that man yourself, she gonna choose you.
Hey, let me not touch this nigga. He too clean. Where is that on you?
It's not on me.
It's not on you. The only reason why it's not on you is because you didn't choose it.
Find the women who can actually help you build. And here's some deep game for you. You don't have to have sex with all of them.
Since 2016, I've been following Lucario and Miles. Y'all changed my life. Followed by Uncle Ram. So ever since then, I've been getting a little bit of too much ass at times.
As you know, as a man, there's a balance to it. Your purpose and pussy. And the heavier your purpose.
Even if you lose the relationship, you don't lose yourself. And that's the most important part.
Yo. What's going on?
About that time. Happy Saturday to y'all motherfuckers watching. I appreciate y'all coming through. Y'all could be doing anything else with your time, but you fucking with us, which means that if you value your time and you fucking with us, we must be putting value in your world for you to be over here listening to what the fuck we got to say. So we appreciate that, Miles, as we always do about this time. You got anything you want to plug?
Oh, yes, sir. Guys, make sure y'all check out the soap, man. Go to masculineidentitymembership.com and check out the soap. And yeah, man, appreciate you, Zach, for having me. Or hit that barcode, man. Just hit that barcode right there. Hit that QR code real quick and order your soap. And make sure you check out the membership. Be on the lookout. I'm about to start offering 30-minute game session, 30-minute game sessions with your boy Miles. So be on the lookout for that. I'm about to put it up pretty soon. So yeah.
All right, so real quick, shout out Renee P, Wicked Scorpion. I'm not sure if it's Kahori or Corey. I don't know. But shout out to you anyway, Unique 79. Appreciate you. Uncle Guns, Chris in the chat, Alicia and Wrecked, Duke Lux, Real King, June Sports, Danny P, Heavy Hands, 100% me. Who else we got up in this piece? I know I saw, okay, that's all I can see right now. And shit. So for those of you who, yeah, Renee P, yeah, shout out. Baby girl, you putting in mad work. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Appreciate you. See, if you lived in my city, I might have to come visit you and show you my appreciation. No, yeah, like literally, yes. You feel me? So, Ken, what's good? What's good? All right, so ladies and gents, what are we talking about today? Why men need to treat relationships like a business. Now, I have a couple of videos, Miles. Yes, sir.
Yo, say that shit again, my nigga. Say that shit again, my nigga.
Why men need to treat relationships like a business?
Yes, sir.
You know, Miles, you're an entrepreneur. We're all entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? Yes, everybody on the Real Game, Real Game No Theory podcast is an entrepreneur, right, to one degree or another. And one of the things you do as an entrepreneur, you're always analyzing and assessing assets and liabilities.
Right.
Because not only is it important for the short-term success of your business, but also longevity in the long-term success of your business. So not only do you have to pay attention to what's going on right now, but you have to make moves with your eye towards the future for growth and success. And in my opinion, relationships are no different. I don't care if it's a long-term girlfriend-boyfriend relationship or a marriage. Same shit, right? So, again, I got a couple of clips I'm about to share. Now, this is what I want to say, guys, right? There is nothing wrong, and I need to reiterate this. There is nothing wrong with wanting a companion to walk through life with.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with that, right? The problem comes is when you're mainly motivated to make a decision on who that companion is going to be based on your motherfucking feelings and your emotions. Miles, you know, like I know in business, if you want to lose money, make decisions with your feelings at the forefront.
Exactly. Real shit. Real fucking shit.
So before we get into this, you got anything you want to add to that, fam?
Man, I got a lot I want to add to that, but I'll just like point out the talking points in general, right? I was just writing them down, man. Listen, treating a relationship like a business, for me, there's just a few things, right? So it helps you to stay out your feelings. It helps you to stay consistent and to build consistency in your relationship. It helps to maintain success and productivity, like, because we all about progress. You understand? We can't move back. We can only move forward. It reminds you that relationships are about management. You got to manage things. You understand? You have to manage everything in your relationship. And then it helps you stay focused on the goals, the objectives. You understand? Because you got to have, first of all, you got to have an objective, right? Just like every business has a mission statement and a business plan. You understand? And so the thing is, you gotta have a focus, you gotta have a plan, and you gotta have a strategy to actually accomplish these objectives and these goals. And if you see that the person that you're with or the people that you're with, because you got more than one too, if you see that any of them are causing the company to move away from the objectives, then they don't belong there. And that's one of the most important things about understanding that a relationship is a business, is that when you're focused on the objective, when you're focused on the purpose, it's easy for you to see who doesn't belong.
Oh my God. And see, guys, this is why we tell you guys, deal with women strictly on your terms.
Facts.
Because you have to run your life like a corporation. You're the CFO, the CEO, you're the mailroom nigga. You're the vice president of productivity. Hey, there you go. Hey, stay healthy. Stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that business stays up and running.
Exactly. That's facts.
You fuck around and lose your health, you be doing a POA and somebody else will be running your business for you and shit, goddamn it.
Exactly. You don't want
So real quick, guys, I just want you guys to understand, as the CEO of your business, it's incumbent upon you, and it behooves you to choose the right person that's going to be a part of your business going forward, right?
Facts.
Because if you choose the wrong person, they can fuck up your shit. And if you're too focused on the superficial, what do we mean by superficial? Pussy. How good a woman looks, how cute she is. And you're feeling, oh, I love her. That's why I want to be with her. I can't live without her. She completes me. When you're focused on the superficial shit, you literally create a situation where you mismanage your business. Miles, you alluded to it earlier. Management. A lot of guys, you mismanage your life and you invite the wrong chick in for the wrong reasons. And because of that, right, your business fails. So I need guys to understand your business should be running, right, regardless of whether you have the woman in your life or not in your life. Too many of you guys, your business is predicated on a bitch. It's on a woman. And you wonder why. Yeah, go ahead.
No. I was just saying, I just want to add to that. I don't want to cut you off, but I just want to add to that. Understand that when your business gets rid of, when the company gets rid of you, guess what? Business keep going. The company don't stop, because when they fire your ass, which is why they ask you for a 2-week notice. When they fire your ass, matter of fact, after you put in your 2-week notice, on the last week, you might end up training the new motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? So while one is going out, another one is coming in, and it's the same thing with us as men. Look, you can love your woman, but you can't be in love emotionally with no woman. Because as men, being that we love as God loves, we love everybody. A man has love for everybody. A man has love for every woman. A man has love for a woman that he's fucking. A man has love for a woman that he's vetting. But the source of that love he knows is him. The source of that love is not her. She's not the source of anything. She comes to be a part. She plays a part in helping to enhance the source, but she's not the source. And she also benefits from the source, but she's not the source. She can never be the source. And that's not to say nothing bad about women, but the company is going to be the company with or without you. The company is going to do business with or without you. The company is going to be successful with or without you. And that's how every man should behave. This is why, like, why you guys think we don't behave like the rest of these guys on YouTube. We don't complain about women. We don't complain about women. We're too busy running the company. We can't find fault on any of our employees. Because as soon as the employee starts fucking up, guess what? I don't have time to argue with the employee. The employee is fired because the company gotta keep moving on. It's these dumb, weak motherfuckers who want to have a meeting and stop production and well, you know, we have to discuss this because no, I'm not afraid to lose you. And guess what? As the boss, whatever position that you leave an opening for, and if I can't find anybody to fill it right away, guess what? Even as the boss, I could get my hands dirty. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. You understand?
Hey, Miles, keep talking. I gotta refresh my screen.
Okay. You understand? So even if she gotta go, I can take my gloves off and keep the company going, because the number one priority is the success of the company, not the individual employee. Now, yes. Did I invite you into my company? Did I give you a position? Did I, give you a raise every year to reward you for your consistency and your merit? You can leave at any time, and I won't. We'll miss you, but ain't nothing gonna stop. You're not gonna stop this train, and it's not anything malicious. It's just for you to understand that the most important thing is the objective. The most important thing is the man. Yo, this is a great conversation, but you got it, bro. I could talk on this.
Now, and let me say this, and this is why I personally have never cried over a woman, because any woman that wants to leave my company is a malcontent. Why would I want to keep an employee who's unhappy? Why? This is why I tell you guys, don't be letting women come into your life and trying to get you to make accommodations and concessions for them. You fucking with the company. You fucking with the company mission.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't have you doing that. Right. So guys, again, there is absolutely nothing wrong with wanting a companion to walk through life with. And we're not telling you that you can't love your woman. I prefer the word adore, respect, and love, right? I've adored plenty of women immensely, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I never allow my feelings or emotions for said woman get in the way of the mission, right? There's a mission. With or without a woman, as a man, okay, even if you're a single guy living by yourself, you should have a mission in life. You should have a purpose. Y'all know Miles talked about that. You know what I'm saying? Other guys started stealing that shit, right? You're supposed to have a purpose in life, and everything you do is geared to that purpose, right? You're supposed to have a vision on how you want your life to go, and then you set out to make goals, and then you cross those. As you achieve those goals, you check them off. Like, all right, next. And this is why when you deal with a woman, it's important that she goes with the flow of what you got going on instead of against the grain of it, right? So let's go ahead and get to this video. And I hate this fucking video, man. I can't stand what this shit is saying. But and these niggas are some whole ass niggas too. Hold on, let me get to this. Let me go ahead and play this bullshit.
Not all men have examples of manhood. And
can you hear it, Miles?
Yes, I can hear.
so for you two, it may be like, man, of course I want to grind. Of course I want to make more than my lady. Of course I want to take care of everything. There are some men who their example, like they were raised by a single mother who they never saw the example of a man grinding and pursuing anything. So for them, they're like, yeah, man, you just 50-50, whatever, we're good. This idea of manhood being attached to provision for many men, that's foreign.
But does he deserve a wife and family?
No, now that's a whole separate conversation.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I don't think he should be in the conversation, because now we're putting an unqualified man potentially at the head, and we're gonna build responsibility.
But a lot of unqualified men are getting wives.
I agree, but at that point, I mean, a lot of unqualified people are hired, but they're gonna get fired.
I know so many successful women who I talk to who are crushing it, who are married to men who are not. I am raising my sons to be husbands, not sons, because I see it all the time where there are these successful women who are married to men who have no vision, who have no concept of provision. Like, they were basically raised to be sons. They were raised by their mom to be taken care of. And so for them, it's natural for a woman to take care of them, because that's
okay. I want to go back to the beginning. Basically, what she was saying is, for many men, the fact that manhood and provision aren't linked is foreign to them. So what she is saying, that part of being a man is providing for a woman. Part of manhood and provision. That's not true. That's not true at all. Okay, and let me just say this about 50-50 relationships. I don't give a fuck what people do, but I'm going to present something to everybody, and I want women to listen too. Right? I really want people to think about this for a moment. If you are a single woman, and let's say for the sake of argument, you're paying $3,000 a month towards your bills. You live by yourself, you're paying $3,000 a month. You're dating a guy and you guys are talking about cohabitating. And he says to you, yeah, we can cohabitate. So what I'm willing to do is alleviate $1,500 off that $3,000 you're paying. So baby girl, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna take half that shit off your chest. So instead of paying $3,000 a month towards bills, you only got to pay $1,500.
Right.
I want to know, why is it an issue for a bitch to do that? Because you have women literally say, I would rather be by myself and pay the whole $3,000 than to be in a relationship and that nigga can't take care of the whole $3,000.
Right.
Oh, nigga, all you gonna get is $50? Look, let me tell y'all something. If I'm paying $5,000 a month in bills, and a chick is like, Carrie, baby, I don't want you working 2 jobs. I'm gonna come in. Why don't you let me get 25 on that 5? That way you can take that other 25 and maybe invest that and do other things with that money. That's a hell of a deal. It's like you having a car note and you paying $700 a month, and someone says, man, you paying $700 a month for that car. Man, why don't you let me get $350 of that for you?
Right.
That's a hell of a deal. But for whatever reason, the internet got people thinking that it's a man's job to rescue a bitch.
Right.
Hey, girl, you know, why don't you come and let me alleviate some of that stress from your life and let me get the whole thing? And my thing is this. If a man can afford it, no problem. And shout out to the homie. I know he popped up in here. Shout out to the homie 1950, because we agree on this. And this is just my personal opinion. The only woman who a man should consider taking care of, this is just my opinion, right? The only woman a man should consider taking care of, one, is his wife. 2, she needs to have some kids that belong to him. And if she's a stay-at-home mother and she's taking care of the kids and he out there bringing home the bacon, to me, that makes sense. But if she's an able-bodied, healthy woman, why the fuck she staying at home for and not working? Because my thing is this. If the guy is making $100,000 a year and this woman has degrees and she has a skill set where she also can bring in 100, why not bring in 200?
Right.
Why just 100? And also, I want to point to this. Again, let me plug the joint. Why men need to treat relationships like a business. Do y'all know how much money it takes to save up to retire on? Does anybody fucking know how much money you have to have saved up? Right now, it's about 1.3 million. But for most of us, by the time we retire, it's going to be like 2+ million. That's how much money you're going to need, right? So if you do the math, right? So if you retire at 60 something, right? If you're fortunate enough to live 30 years, which most of us won't, but if you're fortunate enough to live 30 years beyond your retirement age, $1.3 million by yourself, that's about $40,000 to $50,000 a year. that you have to allot to live on. So that way you ain't never got to work again. So imagine as a man, if you save up $1 million and this bitch didn't save up nothing. So now it goes out from 50,000 to 25,000. I need you guys to understand that shit. Now, if you are independently wealthy, meaning you're the type of guy where you make about $250,000, $500,000 or more, then maybe for you, it ain't that big of a deal. But for most guys that are making 50, 60, 70, maybe 100, y'all better think about that shit. You got this woman here. And especially women who make money and they got full-time jobs where they make great money, but the guy's paying all of the bills. Where is her money going, dog?
Right.
Look, let me tell y'all something. As a man, you need to account for every penny coming into that household, including hers. Including hers. You know what? Shout out to Lucario. Lucario did an interview probably about a year or so ago where he said something to the effect of, if I make $1, and I might get the amounts wrong, but he said if I make $1 and my woman makes $100,000, I got $101,000.
Right.
And that's exactly how it should be. If I make 75,000 and my woman make 100, nigga, I got 175,000 coming into the household. And it's all coming into one pot. There ain't no separate pots. My money is our money, her money is her money. Hell no. You got something you want to add to this, fam? I can run it back if you need me to.
I mean, yeah, let's run it back. And shout out to Mr. 1950 in the chat. All right.
Examples of manhood. And so for you two, it may be like, man, of course I want to grind. Of course I want to make more than my lady. Of course I want to take care of everything. There are some men who their example, like they were raised by a single mother who they never saw the example of a man grinding and pursuing anything. So for them, they're like, yeah, man, you just 50-50, whatever, we're good. This idea of manhood being attached to provision, for many men, that's foreign.
But does he deserve a wife and family?
No, now that's a whole separate conversation.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I don't think he should be in the conversation because now we're putting an unqualified man potentially at the head, and we're gonna build responsibility.
But a lot of unqualified men are getting wired.
I agree, but at that point, I mean, a lot of unqualified people are hired, but they're gonna get fired.
I know so many successful women who I talk to who are crushing it, who are married to men who are not. I am raising my sons to be husbands, not sons, because I see it all the time where there are these successful women who are married to men who have no vision, who have no concept of provision. Like they were basically raised to be sons. They were raised by their mom to be taken care of. And so for them, it's natural for a woman to take care of them because that's all they've known. And then they get into relationships with women who are willing to take care of them because the women are so lonely that they're like, I just want a companion. And so you do have this kind of breed of men that are just, they're sons. They're sons in men's bodies. If you're raising a son, remember, you are raising somebody's husband.
Right. Well, you know what I want to say about this? Like, I think that this is the result of all these single parent mother homes. You see what I'm saying? Like these type of conversations happen as a result. And again, I'm still not going to blame women because a lot of people be like, oh yeah, let's blame these single moms. But who put the seed in these females? You understand? It's still the responsibility of us as men to be responsible with where we put our seed. And if you mess around and you put your seed in a woman that's not worthy, that's your fault. Right. And if she turns into a bitter baby mom because y'all relationship didn't work out and she mad that you moved on to a new bitch and she don't want to let you see your kid and she's talking bad on your name and all this other shit. And then you happen to have you gonna either have a son that grows up like a bitch or you gonna have a daughter that grows up hating men. Either way, it's not going to be good. Now, can we sit there and be mad at the single baby mother for being bitter? Yeah, we could. But nigga, who put the seed in a bitter bitch in the first place? Who put the, like, you knew you didn't like this bitch. You knew you liked fucking Raw, but you know you didn't like her. You know you didn't see her. You didn't even see yourself being with her for 8 weeks, much less 18 fucking years. You didn't see yourself being with her for that fucking long. You didn't see yourself being with her for so long. So as soon as she got pregnant, here come the disagreements, because you gonna tell her to get a plan B or have an abortion, right? And then she gonna start feeling emotional. Well, I got this thing growing inside of me and I don't want to kill it and blah, blah, blah. Not to mention, let's be clear, not to mention, I know some women personally who had one abortion, and that one abortion ruined the pipes, so to speak, and they can't have kids no more. So me personally, I wouldn't advise no woman to have an abortion. I would understand that condoms are fucking cheap. That's what I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Before I have to depend on a woman to fucking have an abortion or to take a plan B or to stay on her, some type of pill or whatever the fuck. I'm going to do what I have to do as a man. And a lot of these niggas, that's what happens. And so what happens? We have kids who have no fucking structure. We have kids who have no fathers. We have kids who they grow up with only one side of the fucking, with only one piece of the puzzle, which is the feminine piece. And then we wonder why we have bitch ass niggas. These little, we niggas that's in our 40s. How old are you, Zach, again?
I'm 51.
You 51. I'm 43 this year. I'm gonna be 43 this year. We're old niggas. Yeah. We still come from in the time where dads was still around. So that's why we the only niggas talking like we talking. That's why when a young nigga say some dumb shit like Riz to us, we tell him to shut the fuck up. Because we already know that whatever you believe in as a young nigga is based in femininity. We already know. Statistically speaking, whatever you about to talk about, you heard it. You think that way because you was raised by a fucking female, my nigga. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we talk differently from these other cats. And it's not about old niggas hating on the young niggas. It's that your generation is different. We still had fathers. We still know what a man looks like. Y'all niggas growing up seeing NBA players wear fucking paint on their fucking nails, nigga. Y'all growing up seeing your rappers, the rappers you look up to, wearing fingernail paint. Got rainbow hair, nigga. Rainbow hair. Y'all hear stories left and right about your favorite fucking rapper doing some old gay shit. You get what I'm saying? That's the generation you grow up in. So exactly why are we having the conversation of men going after successful women because they seeking to be taken care of? Because they seen it their whole lives. Their mother going down to the welfare office, signing papers, looking for a handout, trying to take their dad to child support court. You understand? That's what a woman, and I'm not mad at the woman. That's what she's supposed to do. A woman's only job is to try to secure access to resources. That's her only job. But if that's what your young child ends up seeing, then that's gonna be the product of the shit. That's gonna be the product of it. And so we have nothing but bitch ass niggas and a bunch of women across the board that don't respect niggas, that don't respect men. You get what I'm saying? And then we have these conversations. Man, I'm not the type of nigga that cries over the spilt milk. I'm the type of nigga that's going to tell you, get a glass, secure it, put it in the middle of the table, and put a coaster around it, nigga. And make sure you got the fucking paper towel ready. So if it does spill, we're good. So that means I'm going to wear a condom, and I'm going to pull out, and I'm going to understand that raw sex is here. But the responsibility is way more important, my nigga. I heard Love Dorsey say this shit the other day. There was like, she was like, these young chicks need to understand that a nigga's not fucking you raw because he loves you. He's fucking you raw because raw sex feels good.
Yeah, and that's it. That's it. Everybody knows raw sex is better than condom sex. Everybody knows this. It feels good as fuck compared to wearing it with a condom. Yes, you nut quicker and everything because it feels so much better and shit. Now, let me say this. And see, that's why I can't nut with a condom on, because I've been in these long-term relationships, you know what I'm saying, fucking raw for so many years. This is why if I put a condom on, nigga, I can go an hour and I ain't busting that shit. But right. So anyway, so let me say this. Let me get back to the first initial video, then I'll hit y'all with the second. By the way, the call-in line is open, 919-647-9392. 919-647-9392.
Facts.
Also, if you have a question, put a Q, capital Q, capitalize that shit, followed by your question so that way we can see it. Now, so let me go back to the first joint. And there was some validity to some of what she was saying as far as men wanting to be taken care of. I don't really concern myself with that because I'm not one of them.
Right.
But I think there's a misconception. There's a misconception that if your woman make more money than you, then you're taking care of her, that she's taking care of you, which is dumb. That's not true. That's not true at all. Right. So there's a, and I think people are looking at it from the opposite perspective. Oh, well, if your woman makes less money than you, then you're automatically taking care of her, which that's not true either. I don't know why people think that. Let me say this. Now, she did say something that was valid, that a lot of men have no vision. And I agree. Women, I don't think you should seriously date a man that lacks vision. Because if he can't lead himself, he can't lead you. Right? So that's a valid point. What I did not like, though, them bitch ass niggas, what I did not like is what they were trying to say is that if you're splitting bills, then those men don't deserve to be married.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah. And can me say something real quick? Because I went in on the whole women seeking to be taken care of, because I thought, because that seemed to be a huge part of the conversation with them. But yeah, other than that, though, another issue in that conversation as well is that, and this also adds to it, because if a man grows up feminine, he is seeking the answer to his questions from external sources. You get what I'm saying? And that leads to a man lacking vision. That leads to a man lacking leadership. And I've told this story before. I was in a very long-term relationship with a woman with kids who always made more money than me. You understand? But guess who was the leader of the situation? Guess who was the one that constructed the budget? Guess who was the one that was leading the family? I was younger than her, and I made less money than her at that time. You get what I'm saying? And I was still the one leading the fucking family, leading the budget, constructing the budget and everything like that. Why? Because she was dealing with a man with vision. She was dealing with a man that had a masculine identity. You see what I'm saying? So the thing, it's real big. When they say that these men are not qualified, the average person listening to this conversation is just thinking, oh, well, if she makes 101,000 and he makes 100,000, then she's the one that's leading and she's the one in control. Not so. That nigga could be a stay-at-home husband and still lead the fucking family if he understands his masculine identity, if he understands his value. You understand? Because you as a man, you're still the leader, but you, again, it is a mindset that a lot of niggas don't understand.
My bad, Renee. Real quick, my bad, Miles. Renee, my bad. I was trying to delete another comment and ban another dude, and I hit you by mistake. If somebody is, if we have another moderator watching my channel, if y'all can unban Renee, my bad, baby girl, my bad. Yo, I'm trying to get to the other motherfucker. Yeah, I was because on my side the shit is running a little slow. So anyway,
how do we get her back? I don't even know how to do that.
I don't know. So what I know what happens on the if you do it from YouTube, then another moderator can come in and reinstate her. But I did it from StreamYard, so I don't know how that works.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? My bad, baby girl. Shit, I ain't mean to charge you to the game like that. You know what I'm saying? So if I can get her back, man.
Yeah, get her back, please.
God damn it. Renee, if you're listening to me, girl, shit, my bad. Anyway, so let's get back. So, this is what I want to say, right? Guys, you're not obligated to pay all of the bills. Now, if you have the financial means to and you want to, do it because that's what you want to do. Do not do it because you think that's what you have to do to win the woman over or to keep her in your life. Don't do it for that reason. Because I'm going to tell you right now, there's a lot of guys that are leasing girlfriends. You're them, right? And if you weren't paying all the bills, the chick wouldn't be with you, right? You don't want that type of woman, right? Because the reality of it is at any given moment, something can happen to your money. Something can happen to your health. Okay, you need a chick that's going to ride with you and be like, yeah, my baby needs me right now. You know, my baby going through some shit. He needs me right now. I'm going to step up and handle shit. I got him. You don't want a woman that has the mindset or the attitude of, damn, shit is getting hard. Let me go ahead and formulate my escape plan to get away from this situation. Because I don't care if this nigga is struggling, just so long as I ain't struggling. Which brings me to this nice little segue into this bullshit.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get into this.
Am I the asshole for not giving my husband my escape money when I saw that we are financially we were financially struggling? I'm a 34-year-old female, have recently ran into a situation with my husband who's a 37-year-old male, and I'm curious about if I am the asshole here or not. So me and my husband have been together for 8 years, married for 7. When I got married, my mother came to me privately and talked about setting aside money as a rainy day escape fund if worse came to worse. My husband has never...
Let me stop it real quick. Prior to my original channel getting deleted, I made a video talking about this. Okay, a couple years back, I made a video talking about women do this. They literally have an escape plan, right? Which I'm not mad at women for having that.
Right.
But when you hear this story, it's fucked up. And I'm gonna tell you why it's fucked. It's not fucked up because what the woman is doing. It's fucked up because the guy in the situation has faulty leadership. He failed to run his company adequately, right? And when we get into the story, you're gonna see what I mean. Let me just tell a real quick story. My ex-wife, right? Her sister, right? She was married to this guy. Now, let me just say, I don't want to get into the story of what all happened with her and the guy. In my opinion, she had every right to divorce him because of what happened. But this is what she did, right? Because the guy didn't know that his wife was planning to leave him. He had no clue. So what she did was she went to him one day and she said, you know, baby, you know, the furniture in the house is kind of getting old. I think we need some new furniture. So he went and bought a whole house of furniture, thousands of dollars, right? And where they lived at, they had a basement. So she had him put all of the new furniture in the basement, right? And he was kind of perplexed, like, how come you were putting the shit in the crib? She's like, oh, well, no, you know, I don't know how I want shit to be decorated. So just put it in the basement for now. So one day he went to work and he comes back home and all the new furniture is gone and all her shit is gone. So what she had did, unbeknownst to him, is she went and got a new crib, got a whole new crib. And Renee, there you go. My bad, baby. So she had the new furniture moved into her new crib. So what she did was basically had him furnish her new shit, right? Which is, I would been like, bitch. But anyway, but yo, now the shit that he did to lead to her divorcing him, she had every right to leave. But my point is this: she had an escape plan, which I can't blame women for having that. But as the man, you need to be watching what's going on with the money coming into the household, right? You just need to be watching shit. That's all I got to say about that. Now let's go ahead and let this shit play out.
Showed any signs of being dangerous and rarely even gets upset. But the way my mother talked about it, it seemed like a no-brainer to have. When me and my husband, I really don't like that. When my husband and I got together, we agreed I would be a stay-at-home wife. We are both child-free, so that was...
Real quick, Miles, if you need me to stop at any point, just let me know, bro.
Was never a concern. My husband made a comfortable mid-six-figure salary. All was good until about 2 years ago. He was injured at work in a near-fatal accident. Between hospital bills and a lawsuit that we lost that ate up nearly all of our savings, I took a part-time job while my husband was recovering. But when he fully recovered, we transitioned back into me being unemployed as my husband insisted that it was his role to provide. He currently is working 2 full-time jobs and Ubers on his off days to keep...
Okay, I got to stop it. I want y'all to pay attention to what she said. She said he works 2 full-time jobs and he Ubers. She ain't shit. Okay, let me tell you why she ain't shit. She ain't shit, bro. She ain't shit. Let me tell you why she ain't shit. If a woman truly cared about your well-being,
right?
You work 2 full-time jobs and you Uber. Yep. She would be like, I don't want my man doing all of that. My man is working himself to the bone. Let me help. Let me alleviate some of that stress and pressure on my man. I can get out there and help. This bitch is chilling. I got a problem with that. But it's not her fault though, Miles.
Right.
It's his. But let's go ahead and play out.
Keep us afloat. Here is where I might be the asshole. I do all the expense management and have continued to put money into my escape account, although I significantly decreased from $750 a month to just $200 a month. My husband came home exhausted one night and asked about downsizing because the stress of work was going to kill him. I told him downsizing would not be an option as I had spent many years making our house a home and offered to go back to work. He tried to be nice, but basically told me that me going back.
So I want to, we talk about running the company. He made her 100% in charge of the money management. You don't do that. You don't fucking do that, bro. I mean, even if your woman is good with numbers, so you want to make her, that's still something you got to delegate and oversee. Like, that's the money. You see what I'm saying? Like, because here's the thing. I'll give her a little bit of credit because she used to put in, I think she said 700, and then she downgraded to putting in 250 a month.
Miles, that's his money.
And that's all, but that's all his money, right?
That's not her money.
Another thing is this. Here's the thing. Here's the reason why you got to be in charge. This bitch is so stupid. Because here's the thing. She probably got the money sitting in a regular fucking savings account at the bank. And she ain't making no fucking interest off that money. If I was her man, we could have had a discussion. And I said, listen, I know about mutual funds. I know about money market accounts. And I know about IULs and life insurance policies where you could put that money in there and we can fucking make bank off the S&P 500 with that type of fucking interest.
No. She's putting money away for her when she leaves him.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I could have been down with that. I could have been down with that. I could have said to her, listen, let me explain something. I'm the type of nigga that I understand reality. And this is why you can't get too emotional in your relationships. I understand reality. Okay. Now, let's just say me and a woman is not even married, but we have an understanding and we're together. Right? I want a woman to be taken care of. I'm the type of nigga, I will set up your escape account for you. And make sure that you're getting maximum interest and compound interest on your fucking money. So when it's time for you to get up and go, you ain't even got to ask me for nothing. Get up and get your ass the fuck up out of here.
Now, Miles, I don't disagree with you, but he doesn't know about this money.
But that's what
I'm saying. Okay,
that's
go ahead.
He's saying that's how I know he's not running his fucking relationship. Because nothing like that is gonna happen without me, homie. You see what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. She's gonna, because I listened to this story before.
Okay.
He takes, when she gonna talk, and she's gonna expose the fact that he takes one look at the books and see that there was money going to a certain account.
Okay, cool.
And all I'm saying is this. I understand, because here's the thing. If you're a woman where you got your own career, your own job, and you still doing something like that, or let's just say you're taking like you work too, and you're taking my money secretly and doing that, then you're an evil bitch. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But if you're a stay-at-home woman, meaning I promise to take care of you, and I'm the one that told you, no, you can't go out and have no side hustle. You can't even sell trinkets online. None of that shit. You can't make no money. If we come to that agreement, let me explain. I don't have a problem with you having a nest egg somewhere. That's understandable because you at home not doing nothing except taking care of my household and raising my kids. And that's fine. So if you want to have a little thing that you putting some money away, by all means, and you should. But what I'm saying is that that man should have been aware, and with his leader, well, if it was me, with my leadership, she would have been able to put that money in an interest-bearing account. Not in just, bro, you know what type of interest you get off a regular fucking savings account at the bank?
Like pennies on the dollar, bro. Like literally a penny on a dollar.
Literally, after 6 months, you probably make 5 cents on your fucking money. Thousands of dollars, and you're only making 5 cents on your money. Nigga, I have interest-bearing accounts that follow the fucking stock market, where if the stock market is doing 8%, then that's 8% on the money.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I do too. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. If a man who understands money, understands leadership, he's like, oh, I ain't got no problem with you having a little escape account. But guess what? We're going to put the escape account into an interest-bearing mutual fund. And so you will be able to make more money on top of your money. Keep doing your thing. No problem. Because I understand the reality that all things come to an end. So if we ever have to come to an end, I don't need you taking me to court asking me for shit. You see what I'm saying?
Now, you know what? And I'm glad you said that. I got a partner, right? He was married. He recently got a divorce. Prior to him getting a divorce, with him and because he owns his own moving company, but also he does real estate.
Right.
Him and his wife they went and got 2 properties and they rehabbed the properties and they turned them to Airbnbs. So in the event that they divorce, she gets a property, he gets a property.
Okay.
So they make passive income.
That's
so
up.
See, that's why I say, and we say actually, why men need to treat relationships like a business. And Miles is absolutely right. There is nothing wrong with preparing for the dissolving of the relationship, and that's being realistic. Exactly. In the event that we don't work out, let's have a plan so we can split amicably, and we're not fighting over money. Right? Because gentlemen, believe it or not, it's possible to do that if you chose the right woman. Yeah, this is a woman who is not going to want to fuck you over. There are women like that who exist that don't want to fuck you over, and they're down with leaving a relationship with an understanding. They're going to leave with this. You're going to have what you have, and nobody's trying to fuck anybody. Right. The problem with a lot of guys is you choose the wrong woman, right? And then when she leaves, she all about trying to fuck you over, right? Because you chose the wrong chick. So I just want to point that out, and we don't need to continue the rest of the video unless you want to, Miles. But finish it up, because I want y'all to hear this, and then I want y'all to understand that he's 100% at fault for how everything happened. And Miles is right. He kept telling her, "I don't want you to work. No, I don't want you to work." So then he has to take responsibility for what happens because she wanted to work, although it was part-time. But let me tell you why she wanted to work. She didn't want to work to help him out.
Right. She wanted to put more money in her escape plan.
Exactly. Because he was talking about downsizing, and she said, I went from saving $750 a month to $250. So she said, I got to get back up to that $750. So her desire to work wasn't because my husband is struggling, let me help my husband. No, it was all about survival mode for me, for her. Right. This is why you got to be mindful of a woman's mindset. To see a lot of you niggas, you go into the shit thinking about love. She's going into it thinking about survival. Yeah, she might care about you, but her survival is paramount above the love. Go ahead. Right.
No, I'm just saying that's every woman's challenge to survive, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, that's what I'm telling you. These women, it ain't for us. It ain't for us to be in love with them.
Exactly.
It ain't for us to be pining over them and worried about them staying or leaving. It's imperative for us. Hey, monogamous, hold on 1 second. It's imperative. It's imperative for us to stay focused on the goal. It's imperative for us to keep the company moving. It's imperative for us to understand, like, especially if we got kids and all this, it's imperative for us to understand legacy and to keep things moving. That's what's imperative. You know what I'm saying? When we fall in love and we lose sight of the objectivity, then everything gets fucked up. Because, for example, a nigga that's in his feelings, right? Instead of looking at her and say, look, since I told you not to work and I see you got your little emergency fund, a nigga that's in his feelings gonna get more in his feelings. Like, oh, so what you trying to do? You trying to leave me? Blah, blah, blah. No. A nigga like me, I'm gonna be like, I see you got your little fund, but I'm gonna show you how to make money work for you. You ever heard of something called a mutual fund? Nah, daddy, I don't know what that is. All right, I'm explaining it to you, baby. Check this out. So all your money, if we put it in a certain spot, whatever's going on with the stock market, if the stock market is up, you will make more money on your money. You will get compound interest. You will get way more interest than you ever could in this fucking bank account that you got it in, trying to hide it from me. You understand? And then I will explain to my woman too, listen, don't ever hide anything from me again, because I'm not your enemy. You understand? Right. You be straight up and upfront with me, and we could talk about shit. We could discuss shit, and I will gladly help you. I will put you in an advantageous position simply because I'm your man and your leader. And then when you do shit like that for a woman, guess what? It's the probability of her leaving you begins to be even less, because she realizes, oh shit, staying with this nigga is my best option, period.
Exactly. Because Miles, in all likelihood, she'll never find another man that would do that.
Exactly. Because most women don't be in their feelings.
And let me just say this, for all you guys that be taking women out, buying all these expensive dinners, all these trips, it makes more sense for you to take some of that money and do that. Put it into a little account for her. So that way, if and when you guys don't work out, she got a little something to bounce with. And one of the things that I love that you and L used to talk about, and also, you know, I know Steve and 50 also mentioned it, leave a woman better than you found her.
Exactly.
Gentlemen, just because a relationship ends doesn't mean you have to have the woman all fucked up. No, you can wish her well and be like, hey, I want you to land on your feet. I want you to be okay. I want you to hit the ground running. I want you to feel like you're not struggling. Because I'm going to be all right. I want you to be all right. Just because we're not together no more don't mean I got to wish bad on you and shit. But far too many relationships is people want to get the other person back. You know, they want this revenge shit. Or I want to see you doing bad. I want to see you fucked up and busted and disgusted out here. No.
Right.
It shouldn't be like that. So let's go ahead and play this through. Oh, Monogamous is on the line. Let's talk about Monogamous.
Yeah. So Monogamous, man, what's going on with you, man? Thanks for your patience. We got you, man. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Hey, K-Zag, Miles, what's up, everybody? I donated to you, Miles.
Yes, sir. I got that. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. There's a perspective that I just want to just throw out there, you know what I'm saying, due to this topic, because this topic is so great, in my opinion. Or just the way that I look at things, I feel like a lot of people pursue situations, you know what I'm saying? And of course, we're talking about relationships, so situations in relationships, but people don't really pursue the balance within the relationship. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people really want this. I really want this chick. I really want this chick. I really want this chick. But is this truly the right chick? Because if it's not the right chick, then something is not going to be balanced at some point. You see what I'm saying? So for me personally, as what you said, Miles, I believe in making sure that a woman is good. You see what I'm saying? So,
right.
For example, like if I was to die this year or whatever the case may be, I believe in having a life insurance policy to where my woman is one of the beneficiaries, because guess what? The mortgage on our house still got to get paid. And guess who still got to take care of my son?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And guess what? She deserves it.
Right.
So, Miles, what you was basically saying is it's nothing wrong with making sure that a woman is good, but the woman that deserves that is a woman that truly has your back.
Right. Exactly.
These dudes is doing this with women that don't have their back. And that's what I'm talking about, the balance. You see what I'm saying? So here's how I approach the game. I'm sorry.
No. Let me just say this real quick. Keep that thought. I don't want you to lose it. Let me say this. I want guys to understand something. If a woman has put in work and she's invested into the relationship, into the situation, into the business, that means she's earned it.
Yes.
It's kind of like a settlement. Real quick, I had a job years ago, and I had been working there for 8 years, and they were laying off people. When they laid me off, and they gave me a settlement package, they gave me like $20-something thousand.
Severance.
So, yeah, severance package. There you go, severance. So an escape fund is just that, her severance package. If she was a good wife to you and she was actually an asset, she's earned a severance package. Y'all got it.
Yeah. So monogamous. You said this is how you approach a game. Go ahead.
Yeah. So this is how I approach the game, right? Because you know what I'm saying. Like me personally, really threw y'all miles off this learning the program and having a program and being consistent. It's all about having a balance, right? See, me personally, I prefer a woman that's a strong woman. You see what I'm saying? I prefer a woman that can add to my foundation and even make it better. Because even what you said, Miles, a woman is here to enhance, right? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of guys, they want to date women that are dumb or a woman that can't, you know what I'm saying, do stuff or add to the situation. To me, I look at that as simping. But at the same time, even though I want a strong woman, I have to find a strong woman, which I have because I have a woman. The strong woman that I have is a woman that still respects the masculinity and the benefit of a man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because there have been some times where I talk to women that matter of fact, I had this conversation with these two chicks, right? And like one chick, which was one of my exes from back in the day, we still mad cool or whatever, but she was saying that regardless of whatever direction that my husband goes, I believe in following my husband.
Right.
And whatever happens, right? The other chick was saying that, oh, well, I'm a doctor and this and that. And, you know, if I move to a really nice suburb and my husband makes less than me or my man makes less than me, I'm going to feel like I'm the reason why we in this suburb. So I was trying to break it down to this bitch. I was like, wait a minute. So let's just say that you make 120,000, whatever you say you make, right? And your man makes 70.
Mm-hmm.
But bills is bills. So yes, you make 120, but $50,000 is bills annually, right? But this nigga helped you break that down into a fraction of that to where y'all can't afford this, and he put it in. So you're gonna mean that you don't respect the fact that this nigga is the foundation of the operation? But she was saying that no, because I make more money, da 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 da. But she did say this. But she said, but at the same time, I am still single though. I said, well, that might be the reason why. So what I'm trying to say is, I like what I like, but I like a woman that still respects a man. You see what I'm saying? Because like even what you said, Miles, it's all about enhancement. That guy that was just on that little live stream or whatever the case may be, he's out here having 2 different jobs or 3 jobs, and this woman is in the house.
Right.
I got a main job. I'm a teacher and I got a side hustle. My chick, she got a main job and she got a side hustle, and she put me on my side hustle because at first I was tutoring, right? Tutoring, I ain't gonna lie, ain't really no money in that. You see what I'm saying? So I just do the whole YouTube shit with that or whatnot. But she put me on this other side hustle to where I'm making mad more money.
Right.
So that's her enhancing the shit. So I do believe in a strong woman because I do believe in 2 minds is better than 1. She might have an idea that might enhance my idea if I believe in that. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to have a woman that respects you and believes in you and believes in your direction. But that's all I got to say, guys. Thank y'all so much for the opportunity.
Appreciate that, fam.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, brother. All right. All right. We got another one. We got 347. 347, you're on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set Show. We got K Zaggin and Miles. How can we help you? Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Hello? Oh, what's up? You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, what's good? This is Mel Logic, on the Bronx 41.
Yeah.
How's it going, everyone? How's it going, fellas?
We chilling. What's going on? Yep.
Definitely. I wanted to add another perspective also, too. A lot of guys don't realize also, too. I think y'all alluded to that and everything, with the situation. I actually want, mention the story with Jeff Bezos and his ex-wife, how they handled their divorce. Why it was handled technically and quickly. A lot of dudes don't see it that way. They focus on she had the money, blah, blah, blah. And I'm glad K Zaggin mentioned this also, too. He earned that right to get half of his money because she helped build his empire. They did it in a way that technically, if you don't realize, if Jeff Bezos at the time, he was, before his divorce, probably was $200 million, whatever, or no, 300 million. When they settled their divorce, she settled for $36 million, something like that. And
wait. Jeff Bezos, no, he was worth billions, bro. Billions.
No, I'm talking about the time, not now. I'm talking about the time before he reached his billion status. Yeah. Or maybe it was in the billion status, but it was in the billion status. That's the question. Yeah, it was that time. Yeah, because before that he was worth that much. She settled for $38 billion and stuff. And not only that, she had stocks in his company, which she sold her stocks was now. When she left the divorce, she was worth $80 $9 billion. Now, a lot of dudes was getting so upset and everything. Me, if I'm worth that much money and everything, and he made it back with no problem and everything, I will have no problem paying her that just to pay her to go and everything, and she earned her right. Because number one, they don't realize she earned her right to get that. She helped build this company. Two, they have kids together. Guarantee her lawyer talked to her about it, to do a one-time payout to pay for all 4 of their kids until they're 21 for child support for all the amount of years, and whatever support she got, and she showed some of her stock and everything. So, I don't see no problem in that if I had that much money. And me having a money mindset like Jeff Bezos with that company, he made it back with no problem. He worked twice as much more now.
Well,
so it's like
here,
he saw as a business, like why would sorry.
No. Here's the issue with some guys. A lot of guys do things on the strength of, I love her, she's my boo.
Mm-hmm.
They do it on the strength of that. They don't do it because she earned. Look, men need to have the consequence reward mindset. There's consequences for being disrespectful in a relationship,
right?
And then I'm going to reward you for actually being an asset to me.
Right.
Stop doing shit for women simply because you fucking have feelings for them. Do shit because they earned the shit. So that way, if the relationship dissolves, see, the reason why guys, be all in their feelings and they be mad at chicks because they did everything on the strength of love. Why you doing this to me? I really loved you. Why are you doing this? And my thing is, if she earned it and she was an integral part of your situation, you don't feel like that she's doing anything wrong when she wants to leave. So you have no problem like, girl, hey, you've been an integral part of the business. You've been an asset to me. You've literally enhanced the situation. You were a compliment to my life. I have no problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Breaking you off. Good luck to you. Y'all got it.
Not only that, also too, if you're a business mindset is supposed to be, you put your partner, your wife as an employee, that's tax benefits for you and beneficial for her. So even if she do leave the marriage, you teach her in a way that, everything gets paid, you still get paid your package, she ain't got to take even no child support for more money or alimony because she's consistently getting paid by your company. Matter of fact, y'all just alluded it, she helped you build, you did in a way just like the example Miles gave with if she has a stash, you teach her how to double that. It's the same way. And stuff that she won't even take it for alimony like that because you're part of a company. She's part of your company. So that's a service package she's getting also too. She still get consistently paid.
Right.
The problem was with most guys, they choose females that suddenly had a deceitful mindset anyway before they even put a ring on it. And they'll be warned about chicks like that, and then they still, like you said, Kay, they fall in love, blah, 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 and then they get jacked. Like, those signs were shown a long time ago before you put a ring on it. As a matter of fact, most dudes don't even have a prenup. That's also, prenup is an insurance policy also, too. And stuff like...
Well, here's the problem with prenups. A lot of prenups are not enforceable, right? Here's the real issue. The issue is guys are choosing women for the wrong reasons, right? If you're mainly motivated to get with a chick because she cute and you want some in-house pussy, let me tell you right now, there's a lot of guys that are mainly motivated to get into these relationships because they want to lay up with a bitch all night and fuck on her. And they're mainly motivated to have some in-house pussy. And this is what they think. They think if I shower her with gifts, if I spoil her, if I dote on her, she'll love me for it. She will appreciate me for it. And then what happens is she's mainly motivated to be in a relationship, not because she wants to see you succeed or she wants to be an integral part of the business. She's in a relationship simply because she's getting perks from it. So soon something happens to the money and she can no longer get those perks, she out. Just like the chick in the video.
Right.
So her motivation for being there, her motivation for being there is not really to be an asset to you. And that's the problem. But y'all got it.
It's exactly. But dudes don't realize you came in as a trick. You tricking your way into getting some pussy that way. And don't even realize that you did. You let in what you leave and what you let in. Well, man, I forgot the term. I'm sorry. You ended how you lead.
Right.
you ended how you lead. And also what mentioned with the prenup, most dudes don't even realize it's not a one-time sign on be all. Just like insurance policy, you have to update it. A lawyer said this, and most dudes don't do that. There's a timing that you have to get the prenup to get a sign. If you give it too close to the wedding date, it's going to be thrown out in court. If it don't get updated because life changes and everything, you have to update it. You have to make a new prenup, whether a couple years or every 2 years, and get it renewed and signed. It's just like insurance policy. Most dudes don't do that. So that's why they realize, why it's getting thrown out, whatever. Like the situation with Dr. Dre. He thought it was a one-time sign-on and everything, but he never updated it and stuff. And probably too close to the wedding day.
This is what I will say regarding prenups. The average guy don't make that type of money to even be talking about no fucking prenup. You know what I'm saying? The average guy don't even make nowhere near that, right? There's a lot of guys online, I don't want to get married because the woman gonna take half. Nigga, you make $35,000 a year. What the fuck she gonna take, though?
Exactly.
Like, a lot of guys got to be realistic. And let me just say this real quick regarding alimony. Like here in Texas, I believe Texas is not an alimony state, so a woman can't get no alimony, right? So the problem with dudes is, again, number one, they make decisions based on superficial, shallow shit, and then when they look up, they get got because they didn't think things through and they didn't actually say, this woman adds value to my life. This woman is actually enhancing my situation. It's beneficial to have her here, right? And her benefit shouldn't be her vagina or because she's cute or she look good in a summer dress. Y'all got it, man.
Exactly.
Oh, real quick. Hold on, real quick. I got a couple of super chats. Hold on, caller. I got a couple of super chats. Caller, hold on, caller, real quick. Tony Prayer Mantis with the $2 sub film, growing your channel back. Salute. I'm trying. Real quick. Mudabasi with the 5. Respects to the show. Grateful for y'all and for the game. Keep spitting, gentlemen, no doubt. All right, go ahead, caller. My bad.
Yeah, one more thing. Yeah, most dudes don't even realize that when it comes to alimony, and Alonzo Curtis said this, shout out to him, rest in peace, said himself, it doesn't benefit just the woman, it benefits the lower money maker. That could be man or woman. They go by whoever makes the most money in that marriage, depending on how long you've been in, and you got to pay alimony. That could be man or woman. The only thing that's actually messed up is the child support. And most dudes are probably married with kids and getting divorced. The child support part is what gets messed up. But the alimony alone, I have no kids, it only benefits the lower money maker. That could be man or woman.
Listen. Here's the thing I want to say about child support. The biggest issue with child support is putting your dick in a bitch that's not worthy.
Exactly.
It's about crying over spilt fucking milk. Because number one, when a woman respects you, bro, she's not going to go to the government to get money out your pocket. Guess where she's going to go? Mm-hmm. She's going to go to you.
Exactly.
She's going to say, look, I know we're not together no more, but I respect you. I respect you as the father of my children. I need support with these kids. What can we do to work it out? Because even if your woman is not with you anymore, the fact that you are the father of the children still means that you are a leader in her life.
Facts.
It's only a
bitch. Say that again, Miles. Say that again. For the ones in the back.
Even though you're not with her no more, the fact that you are the father of her children means that you are a leader in her life in regards to the kids. So she's not going to go to the government to get money out your fucking pocket because she respects you. So she's going to come to you. She's going to ask you, yo, let's work this out because I need help with these kids. That's obvious because you're not really here no more because of whatever. But because I respect you, I'm gonna work it out with you. She going to be on some.
Yes, daddy.
That's what she going to say.
Facts. Let me add this. Let me add this. See, a lot of guys, they get online and they cry about the marriage laws, the divorce laws, child custody, and what they say is don't get married, don't have kids. That's not a viable solution, simply because there are men who still want to have families. So you have to give men who still want to have families a viable solution to that fear of child support and child visitation and all that bullshit. And to Miles's point, the solution is choosing the right woman.
Yes.
Because this is the fact. There are women. I got a partner, for instance. He got him and his wife, they're not divorced, they're legally separated. So what they did is they sat down and they agreed 7 days on, 7 days off. Meaning he get the kids for 7 days, then she get the kids for 7 days. He don't pay child support. Both of them work. They got 2 boys. So what he did is he said, I got 1 boy. I'm gonna put him on my medical, dental, and vision and all that.
Right.
You take the other boy and you put him on his medical, dental, vision, and all that. And at the end of the year, when we file taxes, you claim one, I claim the other.
Right.
And she did that, and she was cool with that because it's not about fucking the other one over. It's about let's do what makes sense. So that way, because a lot of times when dudes get put on child support, they can't really do nothing with the kids because so much money is going out. But the woman, like Miles said, they don't respect the guy.
Exactly.
That's why a woman would do that, because she don't respect the guy.
Yo, let me explain.
Who taught us that though? That you're not respected by that woman.
He didn't have a plan, and he was the man of his plan.
Right.
Period. So of course she going to like make him the enemy as much as he can. Then you see dudes in situations you see online. I'm like, damn, I know she fucked up, but you still breeded with a woman that you shouldn't be breeding with.
Exactly. And here's the thing I want to add to it. Here's the thing I want to add to it that a lot of guys don't get. When we're here talking, and you know, we talk about consistency. We talk about having a masculine identity, having a focus, being a man who knows what he's about. And then after that, when you know who you are as a man, you choose the right woman. You choose somebody that's compatible. You choose somebody that can be a part of your program. But see, here's the thing that lets me know that a lot of cats who come listen to us and soak up the game still are too emotional about game. Because check this out. When they hear us say to pick the right woman, they think that we mean that relationship is going to last forever. Do you understand what I'm saying? They think that just because she's the right woman, that means we gonna be together forever. You're still romanticizing the game. You're still romanticizing relationships. You still in your fucking feelings, bitch ass nigga. Because when I say pick the right woman, I mean the right woman that's gonna be on your program and respect you and have your back, even when y'all not together.
Exactly.
Do you understand? A woman that's going to defend your name, even though she not with you, because she know the caliber of man that you are. She respects the value that you bring and that you brought to her fucking life. And the fact that you got kids with her, ain't nobody going to talk on your name. Nobody. So guess what? That means she ain't never gonna talk bad about you in front of your kids. That means it's still gonna be a healthy co-parenting relationship. That means the family ain't gonna get to talk bad about you. So the kids will never hear nothing negative about their father. Why? Because that's the right type of woman. The woman that respects you first. I could give a fuck if a woman love me, my nigga. It's all about the respect. You hear me?
Keep your love. I'm good. Show me deference. Hold on real quick, caller. Show me deference, humble submission and respect. Hold the love, right? I need that entree of deference, right? Let me just say this real quick because they're talking about it in the chat. For those of you who don't know, my oldest 2 children, right? When I left their mother, we were never married, right? Not only did she not put me on child support, but I went to her and I said, give me my babies, let me have them. Like they're saying in a chat, I didn't have to go to court. She gave me my babies. My daughter at the time was 10. My son at the time was 5. And I raised them from that point on because I was doing better than her financially. And let me just say this about not being on child support. What I did is when the relationship dissolved, I went to her. And she didn't have to ask me for nothing. I went to her and I said, I'll do everything. If a penny needs to be spent on these kids, I'll spend it. All their clothes, all the shit for my daughter's hair, all that shit, every umbrella, every pair of drawers, every pair of shoes, every Halloween costume, every book, every pencil, everything these kids need, I'll buy it, right? And I said, you ain't got to spend nothing on these kids. I got it. I got the medical, the dental, the vision, everything, right? And what a lot of women don't understand is when you put niggas on child support, because you know they want to get at the nigga and get the nigga back, right? That don't cover everything.
They don't.
Right? But when a nigga say, I got everything, I'll pay for everything. I got it. Daycare, I got it. Everything. Right? So what guys got to understand though, you need to come to the chick and don't have her hunting you down. And that's another thing. You can be dealing with a woman who respects you and don't want to put you on child support. But if you a bitch ass nigga and you mad because she leaving you, fuck them kids, then you leaving me, I ain't paying for shit. Now she got no choice but to put you on child support.
Facts. And shout out to LeBron for the $20 super chat. He says, enjoying the topic of discussion, fellas. This one really hits home. Look, guys, you got to be able to look at a woman and say, listen, I love me enough for the both of us. So what I need you to do is respect me. That's what I need. Because you want to talk about love, bitch, I got me all day, every day. I'm taking care of me. I'm self-loving me. I probably know how to cook better than you. I keep my house cleaner than you would ever keep it. You understand? Not to take nothing away from a woman, but I got me. I got me. Trust me. Do you understand? But when it comes to this family shit and when it comes to this leadership shit, all I need from you, baby girl, is respect. If you want to love me, by all means, that's great. You're a woman. You're nurturing. That's what you should do. You have love for me. You admire me. That's fine. And that's beautiful icing on the cake. But bitch, if you don't fucking respect me, you can't spend 2 seconds in my presence. You see what I'm saying? I love me enough for the both of us. I love me enough for everybody on this planet. You understand what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. Bro, I don't care what nobody got to say about me negatively or none of that shit. I don't even care if niggas got something nice to say, because anything you ever gonna say nice about me, I probably said it to myself a billion fucking times. You hear me? I love me enough for the whole goddamn world. So when it comes to that love shit, it's nice, but that's not necessary. But what is necessary is that fucking respect, my nigga. And here's the thing, here's the beautiful part about respect. I can't demand it from you. I have to command it, which means I got to carry myself like a nigga that deserves it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the problem with most motherfuckers. They think that just because, well, hey, I gave you them kids and I did this and I did that and I'm this and I'm no motherfucker. If you gotta tell a woman to respect you, you might as well end the relationship right then and there.
Facts. Let me say this. Let me say this real quick, because Miles, you said something powerful, and I don't want it to get lost in translation. He said, I can't demand it, but I can command it. Let me tell you the difference. When you command respect, that means people respect you. Hold on, caller.
Some t-shirts.
Hold on.
T-shirts with that.
Yeah, we got you, caller. We got you.
Hold on, caller. Real quick. Hold on, caller. When you command respect, that means people respect you off top. When you demand it, this is what it looks like. I pay all of the bills. You should respect me. Nigga, that's not how it works. You can't negotiate respect with money, nigga.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts. But caller, we'll give you the last word.
Suits, with the character of Harvey. Yeah. When he said, what the rules are 3. One of them is, I don't give respect. I make people earn it.
Right. Exactly. Real shit.
I love that.
Real shit, caller. But caller, we'll give you the last word before we let you go, though.
No, that's it. That's all I want to say, man. Thanks, fellas, for the talk, man. Definitely keep up the good work, man. Show the show. Keep the idea in your head. Put down the shirt.
Yes, sir.
Your designers. I'm a designer myself also too. So maybe we should link up.
All right, bro. Definitely, appreciate brother. You, man.
Wait, caller. You said you do design shit for t-shirts and shit.
Well, I can make designs for t-shirts. Yeah, I mean, I'm an artist anyway.
Graphic artist.
Hey, put your email in the chat
and everything too. So
put your email or your contact information in the chat, fam.
Or no, well, okay. No. You got Instagram, right, KZ?
Yeah, I got Instagram.
Yeah, or hit him on the email, because we don't want nobody spamming you. So hit KZ his email or his DM on Instagram, all right?
Okay, is it on your profile page or your channel, KZ?
Yeah. All my contact shit is there, fam.
Okay. All right, definitely. I'll hit you on the back end.
All right.
Keep up the good work, fellas. Have a good weekend, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Take it easy. Be safe. All right. All right, guys, call in. We got about 30 minutes left, so make sure y'all call in. 919-647-9392, 919-647-9392. Yo, respect is, man, you want to talk about an end all be all? Respect is one of them things that very well could be the end all be all, man. Ain't nothing like respect, bro. Nothing like respect.
When a woman shows me deference, which again, humble submission and respect, it get my dick hard.
Facts.
I'm saying that get my. I'm like, ooh, all this respect she's showing me. Girl, come here, girl. Come here, girl.
So right? that's leadership, man.
Exactly. And like you said, that love shit. It's look. Let me tell y'all something. It is a beautiful thing when a woman genuinely cares about your well-being and she loves you and she showers you with love and adoration. It's a beautiful thing. However, though, I want guys to understand, love and respect doesn't always coexist. It's not always synonymous. Facts. A lot of people think if they can find love, that respect is automatically there. No, it's not. That's not true. Okay, and let me prove it to you. For all you guys that got coworkers and supervisors and bosses, you might respect some of your coworkers, but you don't love them motherfuckers.
Right.
And you might have family members that you love, but you don't respect because of how they move. An example would be you might have an uncle that you love to death, but he don't take care of his kids, so you don't respect him as a man, but you still love him. Right. So this notion that love and respect automatically coexist is bullshit. And let me just off topic a little bit. This is why when people say, "Oh, if someone cheat on you, they don't love you," that's not true. That's not true. That someone can love you and still cheat on you. What it is they don't respect the relationship or you or the boundaries within a relationship, which is why they did that. So someone can still creep and still love you, they just don't respect you, right? Don't get it twisted. This is why when people think if I can find love, all the problems and shit that happen in relationships, I can skip out on having those issues because of the love I found. Keep dreaming if you want to.
Right.
I just want someone to love me. No, you need respect, baby. That's what you need.
You know, another for those who don't understand that way of thinking or that ideal. Think about this. Like a lot of y'all motherfuckers got alcoholics and drug addicts and people like that in your family, and I'm sure you love them, but do you respect or trust them motherfuckers? Like, would you leave them with your kids? Would you leave your kids with them? You understand? Would you, you know what I'm saying? Like, how much respect and trust do you have in these people? Not that much, because they affliction. They got afflictions. And that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. This is why we talk about consistency. And Zag, are we finished with the video? Let's finish the video since we ain't.
Let's play it out. I want you guys to listen to this. And I really want you to pay attention to how the guy responded to all of this. And we're going to show you a lack of leadership.
To work wouldn't make enough. After an argument, my husband went through our finances to see where we could cut back. He was confused when he saw that I had regular occurring withdrawals leading back years and asked me about it. I broke down and revealed my money to him.
My money.
Which now sits at about $47,000. After I told him all this, he just broke down sobbing. His point of view is that I treated him like a predator and hid money from him for years, even when he was at his lowest. I told him that the money was a precaution I would have taken with any partner and not specific to him. He left the house to stay with his brother and said, I heard him on every possible level, but my mom says this is exactly what the money is for and should bail now.
I fucking hate them. That's messed up. I hate all of them. Anyone like that, I dislike you. I despise you. You shouldn't be married. And that's the problem. When you like that advice from battered women, you in a relationship.
Okay. he got real emotional. He got real triggered. Guys. See, he's one of those guys that have delusions of grandeur. He believes because you're in a relationship, it's forever. No. Right. Look, real quick. I'm gonna say this. I remember when Steph Curry's father, Del Curry, and his mother, I can't remember her name.
Divorced.
When they got divorced, people were tripping.
Yeah.
And I said when they got a divorce, I said they had a successful marriage. And people were like, how do they have a successful marriage? I'm like, they raised 2 sons that went to the NBA. Both of them are millionaires. And their daughter is married to an NBA player. I said, all their kids are millionaires. I'm like, and they're all adults. I'm like, they had a, Sonya Curry, there you go. They had a successful marriage. I'm like, that should be applauded. And people were like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, see, that's y'all problem. Yeah, and see, all y'all motherfuckers, look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. All you gonna know is pain. All of y'all, I'm looking for my forever love. All you gonna know is pain. I promise you. Go ahead, fam.
Yo, nah, but that your boy, all those people like that, I despise you. Oh my God, like that nigga, he better watch that ponytail, man. That nigga a little sweet with his response.
That nigga had his arms crossed. He was kicking his feet like a toddler. I'm like, man, you sassy ass nigga.
All those people like that, I despise you. Oh my God, bitch, ass, yucca. But see, I want to say this too, you know, concerning the end of the video, how damn. Anyway, when he like felt like he was hurt and she hurt him on so many levels, and that's how you know a nigga leadership is totally off.
The nigga was sobbing and crying.
Yeah, he immediately began sobbing. Like, nigga, shout out to Boss Mac, the nigga that says this.
Dick is a gift.
Shout out to Boss Mac. And if y'all was at the Vegas seminar, Boss Mac, there was a part in his speech where he said, nigga, if you chilling with your girl in the house and the devil busts through the floor ready to take your soul, he said, you need to behave as if you expected it to happen. I know that probably went over a bunch of niggas' heads. I'm going to say that shit one more time. You chilling with your girl in the crib and the devil busts through the floor ready to take your soul. You supposed to act like you knew what time that nigga was coming. Huh? That's how much you supposed to have it like your masculine identity. The idea of who you are as a man has to be so fucking stable that nothing should be able to fuck with your focus, concentration, and your ability to be who you are in any given circumstance. Because when a bitch showed him the fucking the account, he should have easily been like, all right, cool, no problem. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take like 20,000 from that, and we're going to pay some of these bills so I could take a break off of doing this Uber shit and busting my ass, right? And then we're going to put the rest of that money in an interest-bearing account and this, that, and the other. Do you understand? You're supposed to be on some, okay, this is what we're going to do next.
Exactly.
And as a matter of fact, I want to thank you for finally telling me about this account, because the fact that you got a little bit of money saved up is actually a good thing. So we're going to use it, and then I'll put the rest of the money in an interest-bearing account, and we're going to move forward from here. That's what a real nigga do. A nigga that's leading, a nigga that can manage a situation, that's what a nigga do. But what did he do? Immediately begin sobbing and crying.
And he went to go stay with his boy. He went to go sleep on another nigga. He left his home to go that he paid bills in to go sleep on another nigga's couch because he was so upset. And I'm gonna tell you why he was upset. I thought you were official. I thought you loved me. How can you do? And this is why you niggas that be talking about, I want to fall in love. This is what's gonna happen.
Right.
Right. And the only thing he should have been a little miffed at was that she was hiding it. Beyond that, like Miles said, all right, this is what we're going to do. I've been working 2 jobs and doing this Uber shit. We're going to take some of that money. I'm going to catch up on the bills to alleviate some of the stress I've been feeling, right? And we're going to take the rest of it. We're going to put it in an interest-bearing account so that way we can get your dollars back up. So if and when you decide to leave, you know what I'm saying, you can do it in a smart way. You know what I'm saying? This is your little severance package. I ain't got no problem with you having a severance package, but he thought he found his forever love. He thought this was forever. Look, when I got married, not one time did I think I was going to grow old with her. I never thought that. My mindset was, I'm going to enjoy this situation until it's no longer enjoyable. Right. Either she going to bounce, I'm going to bounce, or we're going to sit down and mutually agree to part ways, and we're going to do it amicably. Now, if we should happen to grow old together, cool. But I'm not, y'all niggas be in y'all 20s getting matching burial plots and shit. Like, bro, you're moving too fast. Slow your roll, nigga. But go ahead, man. We good on calls? We got the
Yeah. We're good on calls. We get to the questions. Guys, call in 919-647-9392. Call in, guys. We got less than a half hour here. Please don't be calling at the last minute. It's the weekend, man. Niggas got shit to do, bruh. So please, if you want to call, if you're hearing the sound of my voice right now, stop fucking around and call. If you want to call, please call now. Please call now, because when it's the end of the show, it's the end of the show.
All right. So dude says, what's your thoughts on trying to fit in a tad, play the game for networking purposes with upper movement in the... Bro, what the fuck are you asking? I don't know if you want to tackle this. Bro, you gotta...
All right. He said, what are your thoughts on trying to fit in a tad, play the game for networking purposes with upper movement in the company? All right. Do y'all play corporate games?
Okay, I know what he's asking now. I guess if you work for a corporation, do you use that opportunity to network with people? I will say this. This is what I will say. My ex-wife, my first ex-wife, I was married twice for y'all who don't know. All right, and marriage didn't scare me. When the first time it didn't work out, oh hell no, I can't do this. It didn't scare me because I'm not scared of bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared of no laws, and I'm not scared of women. Right?
All right, you want to hold your thought? Get back to that. 754. You're on live with K-Zag and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
This is Francis Mir, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Okay. 26. All right, what's up, man? How can we help you?
This is for Mr. K-Zaggin, but I would like to hear your opinion too, Mr. Miles. With K-Zaggin, you once said that men lose respect at 2 points, either at the beginning when they first met the woman and during the relationship. And earlier, just a moment ago, y'all were talking about respect. I don't know if you could expound or elaborate more on that. The 2 times men lose respect.
Okay.
The beginning.
What I was saying was, when it comes to relationships, men fuck up 1 or 2 ways. It's always these 2 ways. Either you chose the wrong woman to begin with because she never respected you, or you had the right woman, but you fucked it up. Maybe you cheated on her. Maybe you physically abused her. You did something to fuck up a situation where the woman was good to you.
Yep,
One of those
inconsistent. He created some type of inconsistency.
Exactly.
I see. I just have one follow-up question to that. How does that connect to commanding the respect? I understand the consistency and probably losing your calm as a man, like the video. But how does that tie to commanding respect? This is the first time I've heard the concept of commanding respect.
Well, Okay, let me ask you a question. I want you to think about this. Have you ever been introduced to somebody and you immediately thought to yourself that this person is a soft, weak individual, or that maybe they're a fraud or something like that, or that they're soft? Have you ever thought that about somebody right when you first met them?
Yes.
Now, conversely, have you ever been introduced to somebody else and immediately you felt like this is the type of person that doesn't come across like they play? This is a person that's not to be trifled with, right?
Yes,
That's the difference between commanding respect. When you meet somebody and you think they soft, that person doesn't have your respect. When you meet somebody else and you be like, this person seems like they don't play, they're not to be trifled with, they command respect. That's the difference.
Caller.
Yes, sir.
Let me explain it to you in the realm of language. Okay, so if I was to ask you to define the word demand, what would you say?
It would be something that you either have to say or write for someone to do. It's either a direct instruction or something that you have to say.
Okay, so it's like some type of request, correct?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, so when you demand something, you request something, right?
You're negotiating at that point. I see.
So right, you're negotiating. Now, do you negotiate for something that you already have?
Exactly. I see. No.
Okay, so basically when you demand something, you're asking for something that you don't already have, right?
I see. Yes, sir.
Okay, but now if I was to ask you to define the word command, tell me what you would say, or tell me what you think the definition of command is.
It seems like presence, almost your presence.
No. Just tell me what you think the definition of. If I say define the word command or to command something, tell me what you think. Just give me what you think.
It's almost like based on your level of belief, you dictate things already. It's no negotiation. You just dictate things already because you know how. What you said something earlier, which is the next step. The person that knows the next step, you just do the next step.
Right.
Your command.
Right. Okay. So check this out. So according to Google, right, when you demand something, it is an insistent or preemptory request. Okay. It's a request. Now, I'm gonna tell you the definition of command. It says to give an authoritative order. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what does it mean by authoritative? What does that mean to you?
When you first said demand, I thought of a crying child.
Exactly. But if I say command or authoritative order, what do you think of?
The father of the household.
Exactly. So it's a very thin line to the average person and their understanding. It's a very thin line. But here's the difference between command and demand is that when I demand something, I am asking for something that I don't already have. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I'm firmly asking you for something that I don't have. But when you command something, I like to think of it as like a computer, right? When you put a command into a computer and you press enter, the reason why the computer knows what to the reason why the computer knows what to give you is because there was preloaded programming into the motherboard or the software or the hardware of the computer, right?
I see.
Okay, so when someone commands respect, there is something about them that is predetermined in the hardware of how you perceive them in the moment. So when they step to you with square shoulders and erect posture and a firm handshake and they look you directly in your eyes, you feel that you should give them respect, and it's like a command. It's an unspoken thing because their presence is not asking you, but telling you to respect this person.
I see. This is what you meant earlier by you have enough. You have more self-love for yourself than anybody on earth.
Exactly, because of the way I carry myself. Go ahead.
Look, hold on, caller. Let me point out something because Miles, you were talking about it's already programmed. This is why femininity yields to masculinity.
Yes.
A lot of guys who have issues with women, they're not masculine men. They don't command respect, which is why they get treated the way that they do.
Exactly. So remember the authoritative, hold on. The authoritative order. Oh God, I love language so much. See, it says to give an authoritative order, not a request. An order. Okay, bro. That's because all right. Think about it, right? When a general, when a superior officer gives the soldier an authoritative order, why does the soldier complete the order? He completes it because there are predetermined rules that have been set, predetermined rules and consistencies that have been set. All right, even when you go into the fast food store and you make an order, the reason why they know what to give you is because there's a menu.
Boom.
It's preordained. It's preset. But what do you do though? When you need more ketchup, you ask for some more ketchup.
I see.
You see, because it's just a regular request because I need a little bit more ketchup. But my order was a number one. And you already know what a number one is. As soon as I say number one, you already know. At McDonald's, that's the Big Mac. Or at Burger King, that's the Whopper or whatever the fuck, right? Because these are things that are preloaded. So when someone walks into a room and commands respect, it is because they are exuding the predetermined markers of someone that should be respected.
Mm.
Hold on real quick, K-Zag. But when you walk into a room and you gotta overdo it, like shit, y'all niggas better respect me. Y'all better know me up in here because I'm Miles Cunningham, and hey nigga, you better come correct because and you talking all this yip yap. You already know that I'm asking for you to respect me. I'm basically begging for niggas respect me. But the nigga that walk into the room, he's silent. He gets eye contact. He comes up to him, shakes hands, erect posture, square shoulders. He's looking good, smell good, clean, immaculate shoes, immaculate teeth and hands. You gotta respect that nigga. You have to. You get what I'm saying? But you got it, Zach.
No, real quick. I love words too because you use the word authoritative. If you look up the word standard is something that is established by authority. One of the things about masculine behavior is dominant, authoritative, assertive, decisive, transparent, consistent. Everything is connected. When we talk about manhood, when we talk about masculine identity, right? All this shit is connected when it comes to the behavior or the codes that govern you as a man as far as how you act and conduct yourself and present yourself, not only to just people in general, but to women. Because here's the thing. When you meet women, women are assessing you, right? They're going to make a perception about you based on how you're behaving. Okay, even if you think about, oh, he coming. All right, there you go. I don't.
Baller alert! Shout out Saint Sinner. Baller alert! Real quick, 100% me says with the $49.99 super chat. Shout out to him. He says the presence of the game is heavy here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
So real quick, Colin. We'll pass it back to you in just a moment. But what happens is when you meet women, they're basically assessing everything. Women look at everything from head to toe. Miles said it earlier. Nails clean, everything. They looking at your hair, your teeth. If you got a beard and mustache, how it's shaped up, your shoes. Women will reject you if you got scuffed shoes. This is how much they're paying attention, right? And they're paying attention to your demeanor. This is why you will hear women say confidence is a sexy trait in a man because they're paying attention to your demeanor. This is why passive men or passive behavior is a turnoff. Even commanding respect is passive aggressive behavior.
Facts.
Right? This is why, peep game. See, if you command respect, that's basically you asserting your authority in the situation. When you demand it, right, that's basically you asking for it. That's passive. So when you demand something, now you're being passive aggressive with it because you never got it on the front end. It's all connected. Y'all got it.
Exactly. So yeah, go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller. I hope we answered your question, man.
Y'all did. I have one slight question. I think I understand the concept. So the two words I'm learning in terms of manhood that are important is the word no, N-O, and the word by, B-Y-E. Would that be kind of along the line of being authoritative to your standard? Using the word no, using the word by.
So the word no, yeah. I mean, I'm hearing people say this these days, like, you got to know how to be able to tell someone no, and you got to always be able to have the courage to walk away. So you should be able to say the word to say bye.
More important, when as I'm studying, you have to have the guts to do this in the first conversation, particularly with the woman.
Oh yeah, well, again, all of that comes with social awareness, right? So like we tell guys, if you're meeting a woman for the first time, you have to you have to be aware of how she's responding to you. And if you realize that she's responding to you negatively, you should be able to say, like, for example, I'll use both terms. I'll use both terms for you in a situation. So let's just say you meet a woman and you say, hey, what's up? I came over here. I found you attractive and I think we should spend some time together. Take out your phone and text me real quick so we could set something up. Right. And she says, no, I'm not going to text you, but I'll give you my Instagram. Well, you can say, no, I don't really want your Instagram. And I realize that you're not that interested. So you have a nice day. Take it easy. Bye. Right. So the basis of what you're talking about, is social awareness, which a lot of guys don't have because they're so nervous to talk to the woman in the first place. Right. They go over to the woman. They're just focused on, man, let me get these words out because she's so hot. She's so this and I'm so nervous. It's like, and this is why we tell you guys, shout out to Mr. Lucario. Y'all need to be whenever you claim that you're going out to source women, you got to hit 25. 25 is the key. And the reason why it's so many is because you guys need practice, because most of y'all don't even realize when a bitch not feeling you. Like so many of you guys are so afraid of, rejection. And I'm telling you, if you understood social dynamics and social awareness and social intelligence, you would know when a bitch is not feeling you. So it wouldn't even get to the point. It wouldn't even get to the point of rejection. You would easily be able to tell, oh, this bitch ain't feeling me. All right, baby girl, have a nice day. Take it easy. And you can move on even before she gets a chance to be belligerent or insulting to you. But so many dudes, they're nervous, they're overthinking, they're in their feelings. There's so many other spaces than in the present fucking moment paying attention. You see what I'm saying? So what you're talking about has to do with social awareness, right? So yes, you should be able to say no, and you should be able to tell a woman goodbye, but you have to be paying attention in order to know when and where to use those words.
I see. Well, that part I comprehend. It's the part about the manhood that I gotta go reflect on. That's it for me today. Peace on to y'all. Peace on to y'all.
All right. Appreciate you, brother. And make sure you get your practice, man. Get out there and holler at these girls. All right.
Yes, sir. Sir.
All right. Take it easy. Yeah, man. Because guys, the 25, the number 25 is not about the women. I know y'all. It's hard for y'all to really understand it sometimes. Yes, we're telling you to go talk to women, but it's not about the woman. It's about the art of being able to conduct healthy social interaction. It's an art to it. Because again, a lot of you dudes, you're so in your brain. Imagine you're stuck in your brain and you're in your feelings. Meanwhile, the chick is already showing you that she's not interested, but you keep going. And it's like, come on, man, go ahead, Zach.
Also, it's muscle memory. It's once you actually become more proficient and efficient at getting at women, you're able to weather any type of situation. And anytime a woman come at you with some shit you're not expecting, you're witty enough, you know what I'm saying, to counter anything. Like I hear guys say, oh man, she said something to me, man. I ain't know how to respond to that. She had me stumped. I was kind of fucked up. I didn't know what to say. That's because you're not dealing with women enough. That's why. Let me say this to him. Miles, earlier we was talking about command and demand and how it's a thin line. Hoodie 18. This is where it's a thin line, because he says, why would you have to demand respect when you have masculine identity that is connected to dominance? Here's the thin line part. I'm gonna give you guys a real quick scenario. So let's say you dealing with a woman and everything is copacetic. There's been no issues. And let's say one day she's talking to you and she gets a little too excited and raises her tone. You be like, hey, lower your voice. Lower your voice. In that instance, what you're letting her know is, I don't like that. I take that as being disrespectful. Now, in her mind, she wasn't purposely being disrespectful, right? Because she might be used to doing that with other dudes, where she can raise her voice and have a slick mouth and all that other shit. She might be used to getting away with that. So when she come your way with it, she don't understand that doing that with you is a no-go. So sometimes you have to take corrective action and let her know, baby girl, no, I'm gonna need you to lower your tone. And because she already respects you, she might be like, my bad, I didn't mean it. And I've had chicks that were contrite, like, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you looked upon that as something that was disrespectful. And I'm like, that's cool. That's cool. Look, it's all good. Just make sure that, we don't have to revisit this situation again. Other than that, baby girl, we good. Slap her on the ass, we good. We good.
Yeah, let's move forward. That's it. That's it.
So let's I don't know if you want to tackle this or not, or we can just go to the next question.
Oh, but no, you was in the middle of saying something about moving up in America. Yeah.
So this was an example. My first ex-wife was a mortgage broker.
Mm-hmm.
Worked for a mortgage company, and she ended up going into business for herself as a mortgage broker. And I actually helped her start up her company. So I worked for a mortgage company. So what I did was I had some contacts, and I utilized, some networking contacts to help her start her business. You know what I'm saying? So in that instance, I did play the corporate game and help her start a business so it could take off. And not only can she win as just the individual starting the business, but because I was helping her, it was for the greater good of the business, the relationship, right?
Right.
So it was a dual thing, but also in the process of us not working out, I helped her get her business off the ground. So if she moved on from our marriage, which she eventually did, then boom, she got something, right? All right, so let's move on to the next joint. All right, why don't y'all put any accountability on women? That's why EO don't associate with. Okay, let's move on real quick.
Yeah, we could do that. Well, hold on. Let's go back, please.
I'll put it back up.
Okay, so I mean, we don't have to shout out to EO. I got number respect for homie. He's doing his thing, and go check his stuff out because he do be spitting some game. But other than that, we don't have to put any accountability on women. When we know that everything starts with us as men, we don't have to put any accountability on anyone else except us. And that's the problem with most of you motherfuckers. Shout out to Mr. 1950. He just put up a short. And I was actually on the show when he said it live too. And he was like, man, I scrolled through the what's the name? I scrolled through the internet and all I see is bitch ass niggas complaining about women. And he was like, when did we start complaining about the help? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I heard that shit too. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me see if I can share this. Hold on real quick. Let me see if I can share this. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. Boom. We could present, share screen, and then here we go. Shout out to Mr. 1950, man. Let's show his joint real quick. Can you see that?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let me turn it up. All right.
Every time I stroll on fucking Instagram and Facebook, fucking TikTok, all I fucking see is men complaining about women. When have it ever been about women? We are the prize. We're in charge.
Real shit.
Why are y'all so mad at the help? You're so mad at the help. I'm just pissed.
Shout out to my nigga. Shout out to my nigga.
No doubt. And let me say this. Let me go back to the title. Why men need to treat relationships like a business? My thing is, if the woman isn't doing what she needs to do, fire her.
Exactly.
Why do you need to complain about her? Fire her ass. That's it. That's all. And let me just say this real quick. Again, shout out to EO. But let me just say this in general, and this is for any man or any woman listening. Don't be concerned with why people don't fuck with you no more. I don't give a fuck about nobody not fucking with me or why. I don't. Look, I sleep like a baby. Have you ever seen like an infant sleeping and they got their ass in the air? That's me. Nigga, I sleep like a baby, and I don't give a fuck about why nobody ain't fucking with me. My feelings ain't hurt behind. I'm a grown ass man. I don't care. But again, shout out to EO. Nothing against him. But right here, this is the example of bitch assness.
Facts.
A male, a bitch ass nigga, a skirt wearer. This is why I do even say some stupid shit like that.
It's some chatty patty bullshit, man. Facts. Yeah, but shout out to John Walker's question. Salute to the panel. If the girl's mom doesn't like the way you have more power over her daughter than her, should you avoid the fake family gatherings or keep your distance from the mom? Wait. If the girl's mom doesn't like the way you have more power over her daughter. Oh, okay. So the guy has more influence over the daughter than the mother does. Should you avoid fake family gatherings or keep your distance from the moms? Look, it depends on a few things, man. First of all, how long did you vet? Like, I need to understand the background of the situation. Again, spilt milk. spilt milk, because if you fucked up by making this chick your girl too fast without vetting and handling the situation like you should, then it's still your fucking fault, bro. You understand? Even if it's still gonna be your fucking fault. So if you're supposed to have influence over your woman. You're supposed to. Okay. And if the mother got a problem with that, then she can have as much problem as she wants. Now, if you want to be at the family gatherings to represent for your woman, then do that. And you ain't gotta think about the fucking moms. And you
ain't gotta talk to them either.
You ain't gotta talk to them. And it ain't gotta be fake. You could go there, have a good time with your lady, step up in the place when it's time to eat. Guess who's going to make your plate? Your girl is.
Exactly. In front of her mama.
In front of her mama. You understand? When it's time to play games, who's gonna be her partner? You are. You get what I'm saying? When it's time to play spades and shit, y'all gonna partner up, and so on and so forth. As long as your woman knows who is the leader in y'all relationship, and she has deference, like K Zagan said, deference and respect for you, that's all you need to focus on. Again, a lot of you motherfuckers waste so much time on people who you think don't like you and who disrespect you and mean mugging and looking at you funny. Yo, they could keep looking at me funny. Just don't touch me. Because if you touch me, then you're going to have to get a black eye or some fucked up shit. But other than that, say what you want. Do what the fuck you want to do. As long as you're not stopping no progress on my behalf, we're good. I don't give a fuck who in my woman's family like or don't fucking like me. As long as she got respect. As long as she respect the nigga, that's it.
Yeah, and let me just say this, because people say, well, you're marrying her family. No, I'm not. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck about being liked. Now, in a perfect world, would it be all kumbaya for everybody to like each other? Yeah. But in reality, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Now, let me just say this real quick. I remember I had a girlfriend, well, the mother of my oldest two, right? Before we started having kids, I remember when I first started seeing her and I was coming around her family. I was at her house. I had her on the couch sitting on my lap. We were making out in front of her stepfather and her mother. And the reason why I was making out with her, we were just tonguing each other down, groping each other. And the reason why I was doing that in front of her family, because I wanted to exert my motherfucking dominance. Like, I'm here now. I'm here now. Great job raising her. I'm going to take over from here, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I did it like that. Now, let me just say this real quick. I want you guys to think about something. John Walker, did your girl tell you that her mom was talking shit about you, or did the mom behave in such a way where you picked it up? Because I'm going to tell you, if your girl came to you telling you, she's messy.
Exactly.
If your girl told you, she's messy. So if your girl is sharing intimate conversations between her and her mother with you, don't you think she's sharing intimate conversations between you and her with other people? Right. This is a disloyal bitch. You might have to leave her, dog. You know what I'm saying? If she's sharing shit. I'm just saying. Because see, a lot of guys, y'all are worried about chicks cheating on you. I don't see, to me, that's whatever, right? I'm not saying you should put up with that. But for me, if I'm having intimate conversations with a woman and she's sharing what I'm saying with other people, if she's putting my business out on the street, that's disloyalty. I can't fuck with a chick that do that.
Right. Facts.
So if she's coming to you, because that conversation, assuming that she had a private conversation with her mother and she's sharing it with you, you don't think she ain't gonna share your shit with other people?
Right.
Just saying. All right, so hold on real quick. Let's move on to the next joint. I advise my girl that getting a new car just for upgrade purposes may not be financially wise, but she still gets the car. She a bit off more than she can chew. Would you help her? No. Number one, do y'all live together? Is that your wife?
Right.
If she ain't my wife and we don't live together, she can do whatever she wants with her money.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And now she asking for my advice, I'll give it. But here's the thing, I want guys to think about this. If you have a girlfriend and you guys are not cohabitating and she's making unwise choices with her money, you better not never let her live with you.
Right.
Don't do it. Don't do it. And then he said, if she bit off more than she can chew, would you help? Bro, if you gave her advice and advised her not to do that, and she did it anyway against better advice, and then now she coming to you to help you rescue her from a bad decision. Bro, your leadership is horrible.
Horrible.
Horrible leadership. You are an enabler. Horrible leadership. Guys, why men need to treat relationships like a business? You are a bad business owner, sir.
Right. Exactly. Real shit.
You want to add to that, Miles?
Yeah. Again, some questions like this I need a little bit more, because like you were saying, like if they live together, it's a slightly different story. But if they don't, then it's whatever. It's context. You get what I'm saying? But no, if I advise her not to, and she still does it, nah, she don't get no help from me. You understand? And if we live in the same house, she's just not. There's no advise her not to. I mean, like, no, you're not getting the. No, it's not happening. That shit don't fit in the budget, and it's just not happening. Period. So that goes back to leadership. You understand? That goes back to leadership. And then on top of that, she getting a new car just for upgrade purposes. Psh, nigga, you probably with the wrong bitch. That's what it really is happening. I keep telling y'all, 85 to 90% of y'all motherfuckers need to dump your bitch now.
Get rid of her. Post haste. Not now, but right now. Get rid of her yesterday.
Most of y'all niggas out there, married or not, you're not in the right relationship, period. Fuck out of here. Because too many niggas got together under false pretenses.
And let me say this real quick. If you give your woman some advice and she makes a bad decision against your advice, she doesn't respect your leadership.
Facts.
She don't respect your leadership. So on the strength of that, you already, like Miles said, you already with the wrong chick. But what's gonna happen, because you love her like you do, and you used to fucking her like you are, you're gonna keep her around, and you're gonna be like, well, the good outweighs the bad. And then you're gonna fuck right around and get into a relationship with a chick who is financially irresponsible. And let me just say this real quick. My last situation, my last marriage, nigga, not only were we exchanging STD tests, but credit reports was getting pulled. I need to look at a credit report. We talking about cohabitating? I need to look at the credit score. I need to see the credit score, but also I need to see your debt to income ratio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The amount of money you got coming in versus the amount of money you got going out. I need to see how you moving. Because if you're making bad financial decisions, I don't want to cohabitate with you. I don't want to do nothing with you where our money can be intermingled. Hell, right. I don't trust you like that. Like we can stay separate. You can live in your spot and fuck up. Now, if you get your ass evicted, you can't come live with me. You get your car repo, bitch, I'm not picking you up. Get your Uber over here. I'm not. I am not an enabler at all. You fuck up. Shout out to my pops. We do not have a good relationship at all. But one thing he taught me was he don't help nobody with shit. I remember if he got money, he got mad money. If you want him to co-sign, no. Even my mama, God rest her soul, he wouldn't even co-sign for his wife. I ain't co-signing for you either.
Nigga, I don't co-sign for nobody, but you got it.
No, I'm just saying he refused to do it because his mindset was, if you need me to co-sign, either your name or your money is fucked up.
Exactly. What? Fuck out of here.
Ain't no way I'm intermingling my shit with you. If you can't handle your business, I'm not going to rescue you from your bad financial decisions.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something real. If I'm with a woman, whether we cohabitate or not, and I explicitly tell her something, and then she goes against what I told her, of course, context and certain other things. But if we still going through the vetting process, especially, let's just say we on month 7 or 8, where she's still not my girl yet. She's still being vetted. And I tell her something and she goes and does the opposite and gets herself in trouble. Oh, she's getting demoted. She just moved further away from being my girl. Now is probably another whole 12 months added to the vetting process, if she's even worth that much.
Yep.
He's getting fucking demoted to recreational use only. Are you fucking crazy?
Yep. But not only that, I'm glad you said, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm glad you said that. Guys, let's say for the sake of argument, you're doing the vetting process that Lucario and Miles talking about, and you do the 12 to 18 months. like Miles said, if she get to the 8th or the 9th month and she fuck up, the 12, 18-month cycle begin all over again.
All over again. What are we talking about?
All over again. And within that 12 to 18 months, she has to eventually get her mind right where she's accepting your leadership. If she still refuses to listen to you, then wherever I demoted you to, that's where you forever gonna stay. You could never be my girl.
You're done.
And guys, y'all need to get to the point where you're making those type of decisions. But a lot of you niggas, because you love her so much, and the pussy is so wet and tight and warm and all this, and she cooked your favorite meal, you niggas gonna be like, well, the good all the way to bad, and you still gonna make a fucked up decision. And then when shit hit the fan after 2-3 years of being with her, you looking at her, man, fuck these bitches, man. I made all these sacrifices for you. All I ever did was love you. And then you mad at the chick. And let me tell y'all niggas something.
Oh,
anytime I hear a guy, what's that?
No, I'm killing the phone lines because we on OT. So yeah.
Let me say this real quick, and I'll pass it back to you, Miles. And we got to get rid of the jet, guys. Anytime I hear a guy complain about his relationship or anything like that, I just sit back and look at him. And I just know, Miles, if I ask this nigga the right questions, I'm going to know how he fucked up. And I'm going to be able to people. So she did this and did that, huh? Say, dog, let me ask you a question. How long did you date her before you made her your girl? Like 2 or 3 months? I'm like, all right, nigga, enough said.
Enough said. Exactly. Exactly. That's that vetting process shit. A lot of you niggas talking about, oh, you're my girl, this and my girl that. Nigga, how long? How long did you know her before you made her your girl? Oh, a couple weeks, couple months. You a dumb nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Even Jobs got the fucking probationary period.
With 90-day probation before you can get the health care benefit, and you got to be in that position a year before you can post out.
You still, because check this out, 90 days probation for you to get the benefits, but you still are subject to a 12-month what's the word? Review.
12-month review.
A 12-month review to make sure that you're actually being a productive member of this team. Are you kidding me?
You know what? So I'm glad you said that. So it's not just 12 months, it's 12 months of productivity.
Yeah.
So that's how y'all need to treat relationships. I said this before. Instead of doing anniversary dinners and trips, you guys need to sit down and do a review. Look, all right, so 12 months. I got to pinpoint some things that I'm not really happy with. So you've been inconsistent in this area. So and instead of doing an anniversary dinner, we're just going to watch a movie. We're just going to watch a real quick movie on Netflix. Fuck the dinner. Because I'm not happy with your performance. You've been underperforming. This time last year, you were doing a little better. I think you're starting to take me for granted, and I don't like the way you're performing.
Right.
And I'm not even joking. A lot of you motherfuckers, I know I'm saying it, tongue in cheek, but I'm dead serious.
Right.
And people get caught up. Well, we've been together. I know we had a tough time, and you still celebrating the situation like everything is all copacetic. No.
Exactly.
So one of the things that I did in my marriage before it dissolved, because I had kids before her, then we had 2 sons together, is we would get together and I put together a situation where we would have family discussions. You know what I'm saying? Maybe once a week, once a couple of weeks, we would sit down and discuss things where everybody's at and make sure everyone is on the up and up. So instead of allowing things to kind of spiral out of control, no, we gonna sit and we gonna make sure everybody is doing their part to make sure that the household is ran smoothly. If anybody got any gripes or whatever, let's have a discussion right now and get all this shit out so that way we can move forward. All right, and we do the family. All right, break. All right, have a better week this week than you had last week. You know what I'm saying? And we move on and do our thing. Right? I think more guys, y'all need to take ownership of your relationships and your household, and you need to kind of check in with your boo, check in with your children, and just make sure that shit is ran smoothly.
Yeah.
Right? So that we had no hiccups.
Nigga, have a company meeting.
There you go. Have a company meeting.
At least once a month, see how things is going, check in with niggas. Like, it's real, bro. It's real. It is so real. But consistency, leadership, all these things, and the things that we're talking about, guys, having the patience, for example, to not make a woman your girl too quickly. right? Knowing, how to manage time and create consistencies and be willing to love your woman, but not be in love with your woman. These are the type of things that are going to build the trust and respect that you're going to need, especially if the relationship goes left, or especially if things start to dissolve or whatever it is. You understand? Because look, I don't feel sorry for none of them niggas in child support court. I don't feel sorry for none of them niggas who've been raising kids who ain't theirs. I don't feel sorry for none of them motherfuckers, bro. I don't feel sorry for none of y'all niggas who's getting fucked up and raped, and graped out in divorce court. I don't feel sorry for none of those dudes. Because the bottom line is you did not run your shit like you were supposed to. You along the way you fell in love. You was overthinking and overfeeling in your fucking feelings and not making choices like a man should. And now you're in this predicament. Men don't cry over spilt milk. Men secure the milk and feed it to their family, every last drop. We don't spill one drop of fucking milk. We either drink it ourselves or we make sure our family is fed.
There we go. And let me just say this real quick. We're about to be out. Guys, I need y'all to understand something. That woman you chose, if you think because she loves you, that everything is going to be okay and you won't get done dirty, I thought you loved me. Stop thinking that. Don't operate based on your feelings. Operate based on logic, practicality, and pragmatism. Does this make sense? Is this conducive to my bottom line? Love, feelings, sex, her having a big booty and all this other shit, none of that shit factors into the equation.
Right.
On that note, Miles, you got anything you want to plug, fam? Oh, go ahead.
And I also want to say too that, of course, leadership, management, consistency, and all those things still is not a 100% foolproof thing. But brother, I guarantee you have a better chance than a regular motherfucker who don't know what the fuck he's doing. Do you understand? You will have a better chance. At least if a woman respects you, at least if she take you to court, she'll be a little bit more understanding and lenient. At least, you know what I'm saying? At least if she gonna put you on child support, she gonna ask for the standard based on your paycheck or your income. You understand? She's not gonna go out of her way to fuck you over because there is respect. So again, we're not saying that this is 100% foolproof situation that the woman is gonna just do right by you all the time. And life is going to be, nothing but rainbows. But the bottom line is you stand a better chance. I guarantee you stand a better chance when a woman respects you first and loves you second. But anyway, it's your boy Miles Cunningham. Make sure you wash the bitch ass nigga off you. You understand? Stop complaining about the help. Shout out to my man 50 and hit that barcode. And guys, remember tomorrow, Real Game No Theory, 12 noon. Make sure y'all tune in 12 noon Eastern time. 1 o'clock Central, and I think 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Pacific. And also make sure you check out Lucario. He's going live at 5. So Lucario is going live in like an hour and 15 minutes Eastern time, live at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Shout out to Lucario. And K-Zag, man, appreciate you, man. Thanks as always for being consistent and having the Manhood as a skill set show. And I could tell there's a lot of guys that be hitting us with the feedback. They be commenting on my channel about how much they love the show and how much we talk about like manhood and shit like that, as opposed to just, talk about bitches and dating and stuff all the time. It's like, to actually learn stuff about manhood and, it's good barbershop game talk. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And dudes is loving it. So let's keep it moving, man. And I appreciate you. And yeah, man, let's do it. God willing, we'll be here next Saturday.
We go.
Man is a skill set.
Enjoy the rest of y'all day.